This is Lowcountry Unscripted After Dark. Real voices, raw conversations, no filters. Broadcasting from the Coastal Solutions Media Studios in Hardyville, South Carolina. Here are your hosts, Brian and Gina Pierce.
Hey, Lowcountry, what's going on? Welcome back to Lowcountry's Unscripted After Dark edition. My name is Brian. Gina, tell them what's going on here in the Lowcountry.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Lowcountry After Dark. We have some viral stories that are now gaining some national attention. Babe, it's been a wild week here across the Lowcountry.
Yeah, we sure do.
I don't understand, but our most viral story is about our lovely Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, which we hold a lot of respect for, but apparently some people don't know how to not play the cop in front of children with their loaded weapon.
Look, the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, Beaufort County in general can't catch a break from some legal issues that have been going on this week.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, for starters, we have
deputy.
No, they've named him, so we can name him.
He was a former deputy.
He's now a former deputy. I just can't. Squires, Billy Squires, William Billy Squires. There's been a lot of information now that's come out. I went to the doctor's office yesterday, which gave me a fantastic opportunity to listen to PJ Tanner tell us all about what happened. And
the video was pretty awful.
The video's terrible. It doesn't look good. And this Squires, you're probably going to jail.
As you should.
Yeah, and probably for a long time. I don't know. SLED's investigating that right now.
Mm-hmm.
And PJ Tanner at 9 a.m. on Friday morning. Now, why it took till 9 a.m. on Friday morning, I'll never know. But at 9 o'clock, they called him in. They fired him. Now, when the video came out, the deputies got on site. They had an investigator there. They took his gun and badge when he refused a breathalyzer test at the Hilton Head substation. So when you refuse a breathalyzer test, PJ Tanner says that is insubordination. And in the military, that's insubordination. My question is, why didn't they fire him then?
I don't know. There's
Why did you
probably
wait
some
till Friday?
legalities. There's probably some type of legality stuff that they have to do. I don't know.
Well, no, he says in their manual that insubordination is a automatic termination offense. Look at when they when they looked through. So the guy had a relatively clean jacket, but Sheriff Tanner read off all of the policy violations that he committed. And whoa, I mean, it was like 12, 15 violations deep, and not a one of them sounded like, that's not so bad. So apparently SLED is supposed to, he said they'll release their findings on Thursday. Here's what their findings are going to be. It's going to be the policy violations that he committed. A lot of them were unlawful to begin with.
Yeah.
So I don't know why Beaufort County just doesn't like, hey, you can't break the law, you're a cop. But anyways,
Everyone has seen the video. In case you haven't seen the video, former Deputy Squires pointed his loaded weapon at some teenagers in a Hilton Head neighborhood.
14-year-olds. 14, 15.
I am, as a mother, I am furious with that on a whole different level. Regardless if these kids were egging him on or doing some kind of stuff, the fact that he had his loaded weapon and he put his Beaufort County shirt on, which is
his tactical vest,
the most ridiculous thing ever, and you're drunk on top of it. Awesome.
Yeah. So
No.
Story has it.
Where's that
Story? Oh, you want to think it was Story?
Yeah.
Story has it that he went to Hudson's, which is very close to his house. It's like right across the street from Chinaberry or whatever. But and there's like 3 neighborhoods there. Anyways, he goes to Hudson's to pick up some food.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he gets the phone call from another neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently that's where he had consumed some drinks, was when he was picking up food to bring back to the house for probably, he's an Eagles fan, the Eagles game. Don't know what time he was there, but he was drinking there. And when he was there, that's when his neighbor called him No, he was drinking right before this. And he, from what I understand, came back into the area to the house. And then he got his gear on and decided to go out and do what? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what he was thinking. Here's my suggestion to, well, Mr. Squires, you probably are never going to be in law enforcement again, but here's my suggestion to the rest of you in law enforcement. Don't police your neighborhood. Don't police your neighborhood. It's not a good idea.
No.
You're not going to win.
No.
Because, and the other thing too, is your neighbors will be the first one to tell your department when you've done something wrong. So just don't police your own neighborhood. It's not a good idea for you to even, honestly, most other jurisdictions, you cannot live. They don't want you. If it's a dangerous area, you can't live where you work for obvious reasons.
Yep.
You know, they want you to kind of live outside the area because, I mean, I know that's not possible here. I actually think that Beaufort County, well, I know Beaufort County has, we couldn't go to work for Beaufort County. You have to live in Beaufort County.
Yeah.
Which that's another thing that's ridiculous. Like we have a county that it's a massive borderline along Beaufort County. And listen, like, I mean, if they're having problems, you know, they're having trouble with, being understaffed. Hello. Let people in Jasper County come work for you. Let people from Chatham County come work for you. Let people from Effingham and Bryant and Richard. I mean, that's the problem with the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office. I hate to say it, but I think we just need a new sheriff. PJ Tanner's been there 27 years or something. It's just time. Nothing against you, PJ. It's just time for some new blood in there. It's just time for.
I think they've tried. It's just they do.
It's not they've tried. It's an elected position.
It is absolutely,
so
but
PJ keeps getting elected. But these problems extend past Mr. Squires. But to wrap that up, I just want to say that video was awful to watch. When you hear those kids screaming for their mom.
Oh my God. I almost started crying right then. I was like, oh my God.
Listen.
Like I can't even put into words how angry I was watching that video.
And the kids are like, why are you pointing a gun at us?
Seriously. They're 14 years old.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I want to say that this investigation is going to turn up that these kids had no gun.
No, they don't. They didn't have a gun.
Yeah. I don't know.
They didn't have a gun.
Well,
they literally were probably just being assholes because they're
skeptics.
kids.
We won't know that until SLED's done with their investigation. But there's some people out there that say because the man that approached him on the four-wheeler, there was some time in between that interaction and former staff sergeant, well, I don't think he was even more former master sergeant Squires decided to pack his shit up from Hudson's and go home and take matters into his own hands. Between the first encounter on the ATV with the neighbor to Mr. Squires showing up, they think the kids hid the gun.
I hope there wasn't a gun.
I don't believe that. I really don't believe that there was, because when you hear the one kid
scream
like
out
to
they
his
would have
mom,
been
he
a lot
was like,
cockier if they had a weapon on them. Those kids seemed like they were terrified out of their minds. Like, I'm going to die. Like, this guy's, I mean, that gun was close to that kid's face. Like, he had his phone in his hand.
The second one, yeah. That
was scary. That was really scary.
You could see right down the barrel. Yeah. That's nuts.
That is insane.
But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, the one kid's like, Mom, they think we have a gun. They think we have a gun. I mean, like, a kid's not going to say that with a gun pointed to his head. If he had a gun, they would. I'm telling you, when you point a gun at somebody's head, and when they are complying, to which I think to a great extent these kids were. It's not like they ran. So, like, I don't even think the guy should have pulled his gun out unless he saw a weapon. If you see a weapon, then you could present your firearm. But I don't know. It's a horrible situation.
It's bad.
Here's what doesn't look good also for Beaufort County. A Beaufort County Councilman, he went to jail. Mm-hmm. And did you hear about this?
I did. I actually he keeps showing up on my requested friends, or not requested friends, but like friends you may know. And I didn't know he's from upstate New York.
The councilman that
Yeah.
did this?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, a Beaufort County councilman may have smuggled a cell phone into the county jail.
Which is considered
And
contraband.
and no, this isn't a Netflix plot. Yes, this is a contraband, and I believe they found this out because he snuck it in, and then he took a picture of himself with his buddy, who also went to
Selfie.
jail with him.
Selfies. Do they say why he went to jail?
How the heck did he? I want to know how he got his cell phone in there. Oh, it says he brought 2 cell phones.
Wow.
During a visit late last month. Wow. And he was reportedly
Did he?
He was escorted around the jail by an inmate and local activist Skip Hogland.
Are we sure that he actually went to jail, or was he just touring the jail?
Oh, maybe he was touring the jail.
Because it doesn't say that he was arrested. It just says that he smuggled cell phones in, which means they just let him in without.
Did I say he was
him.
arrested? If I did, scratch the arrest.
Yeah, I
Scratch the
don't
arrest.
believe it's a scandal, but I don't believe that he was arrested.
I think you're right.
I think he was walking around the jail and had his cell phones the whole time. And
Yeah, 2 cell phones. So that makes more sense.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that, Lowcountry. I may have read that wrong.
Sorry, Mr. Rice.
Gina, thanks for helping me out there. So Councilman Rice.
Sorry
My
about
bad,
that, buddy.
My bad. Maybe I'll go ahead and we will edit that out. It was not good, Brian.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, he goes and visits the jail, the councilman, and brought 2 cell phones in with him. I don't know why you got to have 2, pal, but you are supposed to check that shit at the door. So, in there, I do think that you are going to be found to be, I don't know. The sheriff's office says that the investigation is 98% complete, and no charges yet, but potential policy violations are coming.
And maybe they need to I don't know. The Luna just decided to come in and say hi.
Well, tell her this, Graham.
I know. Can you lay down, please? Thanks. We're in the middle of an episode here.
Luna.
Down.
Anywho.
Maybe they need to do a better job of checking people, even if it's a councilman, for contraband like that, because that's not okay either.
Yeah. So they don't know if any of the photos were shared online, but he took photos.
Yeah,
it did say he took photos.
You're not supposed to do that stuff.
I mean, jeez.
But he is from upstate New York. Went to the same college that I did.
Well, no way.
He went to Oneonta. I was like, no way.
We got a local tie. We got a tie right here in the studio.
Go Dragons.
Well, how old is he? Was he in your class?
Oh, no. He's much older. Not much older. He's probably like in his late 50s. So pretty significantly older. But.
Yeah. So anyways, Sheriff Tanner had something to say about this. He said that, cell phones, they are absolutely contraband, and not even an elected official is exempt from.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, yo.
Everybody gets the same.
I wonder if at one point he had a plan to like hand it off to somebody, like one of the inmates in there.
I doubt it. My guess is they didn't pat anybody down. They're like, oh, councilman's here, and just let him go through. And that was it.
So I want to know, like, is anybody going to ask him, like, was this accidental or authorized? Well, I don't think it was authorized, period, end of story.
Mm-hmm.
But this could trigger an ethics review inside of the Beaufort,
Again.
Yeah. Here we go again with waste, fraud, abuse, ethics. I mean, and they, whenever they do an investigation.
Clean it up, Beaufort County.
Yeah. I mean.
Clean it up.
For real. Yeah. And then another thing, too, here just recently, raids, arrests, ICE, Beaufort County. Last week, I know they picked some workers up from a landscape company here locally.
Scared a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. The roads were noticeably clearer. That's how many people it scared. I think I guess these guys committed some crimes with identity fraud and
immigration charges. That's what it was
What was it?
regarding. It was immigration and drug-related charges. Said they were illegal, and they also had like pending drug charges.
Oh yeah, those are other ones. Those are more. Those are more that have happened. P.S. By the way, but this all started about a week, 10 days ago with I think the guys at the nursery or the landscape company. They were being arrested because of identity fraud. An identity fraud investigation. I say that to say this: if you're watching this and you have not watched the Lowcountry Unscripted Stories that Built the Lowcountry, we just posted one with Charles Davis, and that's all he talks about. We talk about AI scams and elder fraud and
It's happening.
people
all the
taking
time.
advantage of our elderly community. It happens every day. Even us that are not elderly, we get scammed too. I get them constantly, especially that Erica Kirk scam. I think I got that at least 6 or 7 of those texts.
I didn't get one.
You didn't?
No.
I don't know why I'm getting them.
Mm-hmm.
What'd I sign up for that now I get these Erica Kirk?
No, I couldn't tell you.
Anyways, what they do is they're like, oh, this is a tragedy. Donate to the Erica Kirk Foundation, and Turning Point.
No, yeah, no.
And I'm like, if I do that, I'm probably gonna, go straight to the horse's mouth and make a donation. I'm not gonna make a donation through a text message. Are you serious? Anyways, listen. All of this stuff is discussed in detail with Charles and myself and Gina, and it's a fantastic. I think honestly, it's one of the most informational podcasts we have put out to date.
It is.
Because
Charles
it's
is very
that
knowledgeable.
It's that important, especially for our elderly community. But anyways, back to this. I got off track because they did
Talk about
arrest.
the
The sheriff's
identity.
office arrested some Hispanics for an identity fraud case. But listen, here's the last thing I'm going to say about this. If you committed a crime and you're in this country illegally, see you later. Sayonara. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Don't care. If you want to come in this country and live the American dream, then come in here legally, do the right thing, and don't come in here and commit crimes. Murder people, rape women, identity fraud, stealing drugs. Stealing drugs, your coyote muled you over, had you mule over the border. Listen, if that's how it's going to be, round them up, and you know what?
Round up the bad ones.
Listen, and if you committed a crime while you're here, see ya.
Yeah, round up the bad people.
Yeah, round up the bad ones, get them out. But
the problem is that this isn't just in our area. It's now like obviously everywhere. People, especially like the Hispanic community and things like that, like there are performers that won't perform, like Bad Bunny, for example, is going to perform at the Super Bowl, but yet that is a big problem for some because...
Who's Bad Bunny? This is something I haven't heard.
Oh, you don't know who Bad Bunny is? Well, it's okay. He's from Puerto Rico. He is very, very popular with the Hispanic community. He is performing at the Super Bowl this year.
Did I hear he's trans?
No.
Oh, no. I don't know why I thought I heard that.
He was in Happy Gilmore too. He was his caddy. Are you putting it together now?
No.
He had like the waiter uniform on with the curly hair.
I don't know, but I know there's a lot of pushback for this.
Well, the fact of the matter is, and I think it's...
Is he gay?
No,
I swear
he dated a Kardashian, for Christ's sake.
Oh, I wanted to say, I don't
Kendall
know why.
Jenner.
Why is there so much pushback with this, him doing the Super Bowl?
Because of the fact that he has, of course, the whole Hispanic community behind him, right? Not that they're all going to be able to watch him at the Super Bowl, because those tickets are expensive AF, right? Like what? $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a piece.
Oh, more than that, I think. Well, more than that.
The problem is that maybe people gather outside of where he's performing and want to see him or whatever. I feel like that's a setup for cops to come and basically start getting people under arrest for, immigration issues.
I
It's been brought up.
Yeah, I think a Super Bowl tickets right now is somewhere in the tune of like 50 to 75 grand.
Right.
For
But that's,
standing room.
that's, I'm not saying inside.
I know, I'm just messing. I'm just saying that, like, she's probably right. I mean, that's probably what they're all up in arms about. But I mean, listen.
That's why he won't perform in America typically. He doesn't tour around in America because he doesn't want
There's
his
not a
fans
lot
to
of the
get
Hispanic
arrested.
community that watches our football. They watch football. They call it football americana. But they watch what we call soccer, and they call football.
Yes.
Look, they
Yes.
could give two shits to a lamb's tail about our NFL, I don't think. I've never met one that's been like, yeah, go Eagles. Never. Any NFL team.
That's true.
I tried to talk. I think, well, I don't know if I'm right about this or not, but when I try to talk to Jorge about football, he just goes, uh-huh,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh,
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh. He's like, yeah,
They could care less.
back to work.
Well,
I don't know. I know baseball
they
they're
like
into.
baseball.
They're into baseball, but so I don't know. Having a Hispanic halftime show or guy in the halftime show. I don't know Bad Bunny. I don't know who you are, but
I am doing at work on Thursday. I was blessed with an entire, we'll say 3 hours a morning of Bad Bunny catalog so that
Wait,
I may
what?
be versed in
you
Bad
mean
Bunny.
you mean the girls?
The girls are like, guess what? You're going to learn some Bad Bunny. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, but I don't understand.
Torture. That's
it wasn't
torture.
It was
That's
just like,
torture to me.
he does sound the same in every song.
Is it?
And I had to ask, no, I had to ask,
No.
like, what is he singing about? He is basically like a ladies' man of all ladies' men, and he sings about it. Oh, yes.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And he's cocky about it, but they love him. And I'm like, all right, that's fine.
Well, I don't know. The guy, I can tell you right now, the guy looks like a goon. I mean, he looks like a virus. I mean,
He doesn't look like a virus. He just looks like kind of like a Q-tip.
Yeah.
But
well, speaking of
not
virus,
my favorite.
Speaking of viruses, there's one spreading around South Carolina.
Which
It's called
virus?
the measles.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I want to say that they've now it's an official outbreak, but 8 recorded cases. They're all in upstate, so don't freak out too much. But let me explain this: measles spreads like the wind blows.
Yuck.
It spreads very fast, and we don't want it to. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
immunizations.
is very, 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 very contagious. And so, make sure your kids. Well, I know a lot of people aren't vaccinating their kids these days. So I think they have to go to school, but there's also some things where you can fill out where you're like, no, it's against my religion, it's against my beliefs, and therefore you do not have to get your children vaccinated. I don't know. Look,
I get very nervous about stuff like that.
hey, and listen, it got worse after COVID because people are like, screw this COVID shot. And turns out there's some truth behind that. I mean, it's all coming out of the woodwork. Thankfully, I did not submiss. So
About what?
the COVID shot, I took the fake one so I could get the money from work, the $500. The J&J one. It's not the one they talk about. It's the other ones.
Oh, you mean the one that I got?
Yeah, because they were live virus. Those are live virus. They're replicate.
Guess what, everybody? I got the live virus.
Yeah.
Sorry about your luck.
Maybe that's what's wrong with her.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for making it public.
Yeah. Well, DHEC is urging schools, like I said, and parents to check the vaccination records on these kids because, like I said, measles is none. Yeah. But
Interesting.
yeah, so it could spread statewide pretty quick, and I suggest you bring your kids in. Listen, another thing going around. I know we reported on this when it came to some cats maybe a few weeks ago with the rabies,
Oh,
but
right.
now there are some statewide. Here we go, because then they found a couple coons in Walterboro and in Jasper and in Beaufort County that had some rabies. Now York County. Rabies up there with some raccoons. So far this year, 62 confirmed rabies cases across South Carolina. Dogs, raccoons, even a fox. So in the Lowcountry. I'm sorry, my bad. 62 in South Carolina, the majority in the Lowcountry.
That's not good.
Yeah. So
Keep your
updated.
dogs inside.
Yeah. Make sure their vaccinations are updated. Is it Luna due for hers?
Not until like mid-November, early December.
Okay. So, yeah. So, make sure your dogs get their rabies shot. There's these cats, these 9 cats in Beaufort, or they were in Port Royal, I think. Like they had wrangled up a few to the last I knew. I don't think they got them all, but another one that spreads like wildfire. So,
Well,
hey, here's good news. Gas prices are gas prices are going down.
great.
I noticed, even my retail diesel is almost under $3, which I don't think we have seen that. Ooh.
For diesel?
For diesel.
Oh, I don't
We
know.
haven't seen that since it's been almost half a decade. So I don't know. How are the gas prices, Gina?
They're under $3.
Yeah, I know. For gas, it is. She probably doesn't look. She probably just
don't-
pulls up and just puts the thing in there and goes to town.
That's incorrect, actually. Because if that were the case, I'd be filling my tank with premium gas, which I don't.
Well, it looks like residents, she might be right. I mean, it looks like it's right around the $3, $3.10 mark.
I believe it was
It's under $3.10,
$2.95 the
yeah.
last time I filled up, which I have to fill up tomorrow. So
That's nuts because diesel used to be cheaper. I don't know what happened, but now diesel's more expensive. I wonder how long this drop will last or if it'll keep going.
don't know.
I think the economy is about to be in the shithole because the government shut down.
That is true.
How about that?
Which for some people who don't realize, and it says it right away, like a lot of people, especially our elderly community, are concerned about their Social Security, which they don't need to worry about it. If you're receiving Social Security, that's not going to be affected because it's considered necessary payment. They don't shut that off from them, which is good because there's a lot of people around here that depend on their Social Security. But, our federal workers, like military, isn't being paid right now. I have a problem with that. Big time.
No, I think they don't get paid.
They're not getting paid. Military personnel, military in general, they're not getting paid. And I think that's messed up because they're protecting our country. Like, why are they not getting paid?
Now, listen, I don't know if this is 100% the case, but
That's what
the
it
fact
says.
that all of this is over providing illegal immigrants with health care is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But you know what? I know who's still working.
All of our
The
friends.
people in the White House, they're still working.
I was going
But
to say all of our friends.
I know they laid off 1,000 people, and I'm not going to mention who, but I saw somebody on my Facebook today that is a government employee that works within like 2.5 hours of here, Jacksonville, and he was clearing his office. He cleared his office out, but I did not. I tried to see in the comments what the reason was, and when he said government shutdown, he was like, not really, kind of, sort of. But so 1,000 people were laid off, and I'm not wondering if maybe that would be odd. I don't know much about it when it comes to that, but I do know this. If this is all over healthcare, providing healthcare to individuals who are in this country illegally, when the people who are here legally, like us, we have a problem with healthcare.
Yep.
That is a big issue with me. Like, I mean, I just went to the doctor and he's like, what do you mean your insurance won't pay for tirzepatide anymore? I'm like, dude, and most of them don't.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, because I was getting it for $25. It's a $1,600 shot a month.
Yep.
And, you can probably tell I'm starting to swell again.
Oh my God.
So, well, look, I mean, it is what it is. I got to get back on it. So
I still think you look great. I really feel like you need to stop
Thanks,
being so
babe.
hard on yourself.
Yeah, you look great too.
Well, I don't feel the greatest, but I feel better than I did when I was too thin. That's the one problem, is that sometimes you do get too skinny and don't realize it until you're like fading away.
Yeah.
So,
Well, hey, here's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. Well, first of all, today in the NCAA, I want to say this. Poor Arch Manning, he must be having a hell of a time at Texas. Listen, I watched that kid. That kid's a good player. He is a really good player. And I don't know if he doesn't have the supporting cast, but they got upset today. Penn State got upset today, I think by UCLA or something. I think it was. But I don't think they're at home. But then coming into this weekend, I'm looking forward to the Buffalo Bills yet again. I think they've got a bunch of them this year, but yet again, another primetime game.
And look at him go! He could go all the way! Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
That's right. Hey, so a big one this weekend. Let's talk about it. First of all, it's a whiteout game.
Big deal. Rivalries versus our least favorite team, the Patriots.
We're going to absolutely plow the Patriots in Buffalo. But my thing is I don't think we've ever done a whiteout game.
We have not. This is the first
This
time.
is the first whiteout game. And let me tell you.
It's going to be awesome.
Listen, NFL fans, Lowcountry.
We're excited.
Not a good idea to tell the Bills fans it's a whiteout. The last whiteout, I'll tell you, the last whiteout we had there was when it snowed.
A literal whiteout.
Yeah, well, it was when it snowed and they all
snow
started throwing snowballs and it was just white.
Well, we're not doing that this time because they'll get fined if they do. But,
yeah, so the white jerseys, they're out. They look sick. Their uniform tomorrow night is going to be dope AF. So Go Bills. And yeah.
Also, not that you particularly care for this, but I do. And I know that there's quite a few people that follow us that care about this. Taylor Swift has now become the best-selling female artist of all time. She has surpassed Madonna, and her newest album that just came out yesterday, The Life of a Showgirl, over 3 million units have been sold. And she is by far like the best.
They still sell albums and downloads, maybe? Downloads.
No.
With downloads.
No, I'm not just saying downloads. I'm saying all of the albums.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying 3 million albums sold.
You don't buy this album on Spotify. You've already paid for the subscription.
Right. So it's downloads.
No, I'm talking about people go out and buy her vinyls and CDs and stuff like that.
That's the 3 million number we're talking about?
Yeah, that's the 3 million. Okay. Whatever you'd like.
I don't know. I don't know. I would assume when they're like, 3 million sold. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of vinyl. A, B, I don't know. I don't know as if I'm buying. I mean, yeah, they've got Spotify and it's downloading, I would think. You can check the song on Spotify and see where it's at right now. Usually it'll tell you how many downloads it's got. I don't know.
Oh, sure. You want me to? Because I've been listening to it all weekend.
Yeah, let's get a live count.
All right, let's see.
Here we go. I mean, I'm sure that 97% of the Lowcountry could give 2 rat droppings.
No, I doubt it because there's quite a few people that listen to her. So just because you don't, because you're a man and you don't care, doesn't mean that other people don't listen.
Yeah, I just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff.
I know you don't.
So while she's looking that up, I will tease a few things. We've got some good guests coming up. I don't want to break the news about one of them because I'm just not to that point in talks yet. But let's just say we might be going BANANANS here in the Lowcountry Unscripted podcast shortly. So for those of you who know what that might mean, you might want to stay tuned because that will be a big one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find out?
No.
That's okay.
But
like I said, I don't think many people that listen to us, they might even care. But hey, check it out. I guess this stuff is. I guess her album is being listened to by many people. I don't listen to her. It's not that I don't think she's a bad artist. I'm sure she is. I don't care for how she. It's not how she. I don't know. I think she creates her own problems when it comes to paparazzi. There's never been. I mean, even like Michael Jackson, big time people, they're not ushering him into football stadiums in a bread cart. I mean, I think a lot of that is just too. It's over exaggerated. It's So, Lowcountry, there it is. What a week. Sorry, Beaufort County Sheriff's Office. You guys can't catch a break with your employees and you know, just the people who work for the county doing some things that, man, it just doesn't look good.
Well, professionalism is everything.
Hey, and
they
Mr.
don't seem to
Squires.
know.
Yeah, like you said, Mr. Squires went national. That's a nationwide story. And
Not the type of story that I'd want to be going national about our town. Just saying.
I wonder how many views that video has.
I don't know. I mean, I saw it like right after it happened. Because I think a mom or somebody posted it and was like, "This is the shit that's going on right now."
I saw it pretty quickly. I mean,
it was fast.
It
the
didn't
moms
take
of
long.
Hilton Head, man, they spread that shit so fast.
It didn't take long.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a situation I'm glad that they spread it fast.
Yeah. So, well, sorry for you, Mr. Squires, but
Sorry.
you're out. I mean,
Yep.
you lost, and you should have. By all means, you lost your job, and I agree with that decision.
Anywho.
I sure do. And then, the other thing is, the measles outbreak. Okay, get your kids vaccinated. All right.
And think about what happens if your kids were to get measles and then pass it on to other children, and those children get sick and possibly have like long-term side effects from it. That's what people don't seem to grasp about vaccinations.
Yeah, that's right. So,
it can affect your, I want to say that in men, it can affect your ability to have children.
it probably can.
I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere.
I'm sure that any virus is not good for you. Nothing. Trust me. And I don't know if we discussed it, but Eastern equine encephalitis, listen, once somebody died here in Beaufort County. I had it. I'm fortunate to be alive. But it was a reminder. And if you guys saw the article on there, it'll say even in the source, it'll be like, it's the first recorded case since 2005.
There you go.
Small world, huh? This guy right here was the one in 2005. So, hey, I'm living proof, though, that Lowcountry, it wasn't in my story to go back in 2005. So with that, keep building, keep dreaming, and keep writing your story. We'll see you again next time here on Lowcountry's Unscripted After Dark.
Bye.
Bye, Lowcountry.